lie. I feel Duke Dennis when he say certain shit you just don't post on the internet because people weird.
They act like they ain't know he had kids. I see a couple people in the comments saying, why ain't he claiming his kids? Y'all gotta understand, bro. Public figure or not, everybody ain't trying to show y'all they kids.
Duke Dennis might have a couple of kids, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can afford them. Who cares?
So who has heard that stupid ass trope or statistic, if you will, about how like more black women have kids than black men, and there's a smaller percentage of like a significantly smaller percentage of black men who have kids than black women, and essentially what the narrative they're trying to push is that black women are getting knocked up by the Pookies and the Ray Rays. They're letting the same one dude have 10 babies and stuff like that, right? Now, this, I guess, in some way could be representative of that, but in another way, it's really not that, like, to me, because that's not the norm. Like, there's not, like, most men by the age of 40, black, white, or otherwise, have kids. Like 85, damn near 90% of black men by the age of 40 have kids, right? So it's just a matter of time. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And we know that for women, the biological clock or whatever is ticking. So yeah, they're more pressed to have kids. They're more likely to have kids younger than men, but men ultimately end up having kids and men date younger and all that stuff. So there's a bunch that goes into that. But by the age of 40, everybody got fucking babies. Let's just put it like that. Women, men, don't matter. Black women, black men, we all end up having babies. But that's the narrative that these so-called, like, I don't know, they fancy themselves to be pro-black. They're not pro-black at all. But the men that fancy themselves to be pro-black, they also like to push this narrative that, like, these black women are so dumb and they're just getting duped by the same guy, whatever. But this story, like I said, it does partially, I guess, give some credence to that. But again, the statistics say something different, so I already know that it's not true. But what it really talks about, what this situation really shows, is how men, black men specifically, get to run around and parade around the country, around their friends and their family, as if they don't have kids, because they have abandoned their kids for lack of, for all intents and purposes. They have abandoned their children, and they get to run around and act like they're childless. Like, that's what they get to do. They get to act like they're childless. I don't care how many kids they have. That's irrelevant. They get to act like they're childless. So when that census asks the question, do you have kids? A lot of those men say, no, I don't got no kids. No, I don't got no kids. But they do. A lot of them motherfuckers do be having kids. They just don't be claiming them. And when they meet people, they don't claim the kids. They don't say they got kids or whatever. And a woman, if I meet a man and I don't know, like, if a man, I'm from California, if a man move out here from Memphis and say he don't got no kids, I don't know if that motherfucker got kids. I have no idea. So it's mama's baby, papa's maybe, right? Everybody knows that. The way these dudes are defending this, though, the way these men are defending Duke Dennis for allegedly having multiple babies, I don't know. I've heard 7, 8. I don't know if that's true, but he has babies. He has at least 2 that I've seen, like the 2 babies and the 2 baby mothers. He has at least 2 kids that he has never claimed, right? And I'm not a Duke Dennis fan. Like, I don't watch streamers like that. Like, I don't watch Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed and Duke Dennis and DDG. Like, I see clips of them, and I don't really sit up and watch any of those people. They're not, you know what I mean? Like, they're not for me. I'm not their target market. But I do know of Duke. Every time I see him, it's typically in reference to women swooning all over him or whatever, swooning over him, and that's fine. I don't care. That's his story. I don't give a fuck. But I do think it's hilarious how Duke Dennis gets to run around here and act like he doesn't have children and parade around here like he doesn't have children the whole time he does. But if a woman did that, y'all would call her everything but a child of God and probably call CPS on that woman. Even if she would take care of them kids behind the scenes, y'all would be like, what? She got kids. She ain't claiming her babies. Oh, she's a terrible mother. Da, 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 da. But let a black man let a black man lie to the world and say he don't have babies. And y'all, I can understand. I understand why he not showing his kids.
Man, so Duke Dennis going viral for like the 10th time for having kids. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like every year they bring up this same topic. Somebody always think they got the new scoop of what's going on. It be the people in the comments saying the same thing too. They act like they ain't know he had kids. I see
They didn't. They're not acting like they didn't know. They didn't. We'll get to it.
Yeah, a couple people in the comments saying, why ain't he claiming his kids? Yeah, I gotta understand, bro. Public figure or not, everybody ain't trying to show y'all they kids. That don't mean they ain't in.
You don't have to show your kids, but you definitely can say, I have kids. I'm not going to show you guys. Everybody will respect that. Yeah, I have kids.
They kids' life because they ain't posting their kids. Or because they ain't tell the fans they got kids. Like, bro, we got to get out of that thinking these people got to tell y'all everything that they do. I ain't even the biggest Duke Dennis fan, but he say the same thing every year. Some of y'all fans do be acting a little strange. Y'all find out a celebrity that y'all like got kids, y'all start posting their kids, all type of stuff. You start calling their kid your internet nephew, niece. I always thought that was a little weird when people post celebrity kids. I understand why he keep it on the low. Dude might as well quit responding to this because he's going to be responding every year. They going to always bring this same topic up.
Or he can own it. It wouldn't be a topic if he owned it. People don't really, he's 30-something years old. Nobody cares that he has kids. They care that he's lying about it. They care because he's lying.
So you got no kids. So you got no kids.
Well, what did she ask? Let's listen again. She said, "Oh, so you ain't got no kids?"
So you got no kids. So you got no kids.
He says, "Nah." That's why people are like, "What?" That's not the same thing. Lying about not having kids and not showing your kids are two completely different things. Same thing Drizzy tried to do. I was hiding my kids from the world or my world from the kids. Nigga, tell the people you got a baby, bro. Now as soon as he told everybody, now Adonis is front and center. Now we know what he looked like. He wasn't hiding the world from his baby or hiding his baby from the world. That wasn't what it was. He didn't want his fan base to know. He didn't want women to know. Whatever it was, that's why he wasn't doing it to protect his child. He was doing it to protect his image. And that's what Duke Dennis is doing it for. And that's why people are calling him out, rightfully so. But again, these be the same group of men that say that tell that same dumbass trope that, black women got more kids and da-da-da-da. I wonder why. I wonder could it be because you motherfuckers don't never be claiming your motherfucking babies?
Y'all be posting people, kids and shit without their permission. It is none of your business. If I wanted to include y'all in my business, I would.
Mind you, the mother of his children, one of his children at least, they post the baby. She posts the baby. She got videos holding her baby. So she don't think it's a big deal, and you ain't told her to not post them. You just don't claim them. People know who she is. She's a streamer. She's somewhat famous. I mean, people know who she is. I never heard of her until we started talking about this, but I looked her up and I was like, okay. So people know of her, and she don't have no problem showing her baby. But you trying to protect your baby is being seen all over the internet, Duke, already. What are you talking about? And the way the cyber slurpers is defending this man is crazy. Again, my mind actually be blown in these instances because I already know how y'all would do how y'all would crash out if this was a woman. Oh my God, oh my goodness. If this was a black woman specifically, y'all would be crashing the fuck out. Y'all will be crashing the fuck out. I've seen men try to bash a black mother when her baby was in the background crying. Like, go take care of your baby. See, that's what's wrong with y'all right now. I'm like, nigga, she got the baby. What are you talking? Babies be crying sometimes. I can tell y'all ain't never been with y'all babies. Like, y'all think babies just quiet all the time? No, babies be crying. The way y'all call out black mothers when they babies just be being babies is crazy. Y'all call them bad mothers all the time. All the time. Y'all literally are y'all started a campaign. Black men started a campaign blaming black mothers for incarceration rates in the black community. Like, y'all the same men. Y'all doing that right now. But here you go defending Duke Dennis.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel Duke Dennis when he say certain shit you just don't post on the internet because people weird. You niggas are weird, my nigga. You feel me? Y'all act like bro ain't human.
You weird.
Like it's unhuman to have kids, my nigga. You feel me?
It's unhuman to not claim your kids. Again, we don't give a fuck that Duke Dennis has kids. It's that he's lying about it.
Now, I'm just getting all the news, bro. You feel me? This shit is shocking to me like everybody else, but
And it makes sense too. Again, there's another thing that happens. So remember earlier when I was talking about they keep trying to paint this story about how black women don't, black women letting all the Pookies and Ray Rays have 19 kids with him and stuff like that. So if Duke Dennis got a bunch of kids, right? I could almost guarantee you how it happened. How it happened was none of the women knew that he had a child with another woman. None of the women knew that he had a child with another woman. That's typically what it is. If he is on the internet lying about it, do you think he's telling the women? Do you think he's telling the women that he meets? Because listen to what I'm saying. Why would he tell the women that he's meeting, right? When a lot of the women he's meeting are like internet women, OF girly, stuff like that. Of course he wouldn't tell them because he knows that they'll tell the internet. He would at least suspect that they would. So why would he tell them? But he's still messing with them. So he's not telling any of these women that he has kids. Like that is damn near like should be illegal to you messing with somebody, you're not telling them you got a kid. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Y'all, look, you know what's crazy? Y'all get more mad at a trans woman not telling you that they're a trans woman than you do at a man not telling a woman that he got kids. Like think about what I'm saying. Which one actually negatively impacts you? Let's play it out. You dated a trans woman. You find out 5 months later she's a trans woman. How does that negatively impact you? How does it negatively impact you? It doesn't. I'm not saying it's not a bad, you know what I'm saying? Like they lied to you, whatever the case may be. The betrayal, and I'm with all of that. I get all of that. But I'm saying the action in and of itself, how does it negatively impact you? Right? It doesn't. Okay. You find out that a woman or a man or whatever that you dating 5 months into it, you pregnant, or you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, a woman is pregnant, you get a woman pregnant or a woman gets pregnant, and the man that got her pregnant got 5 kids and he didn't tell her about them. So not only are you betrayed, but now you're that potentially could affect your life. You want to be with this man? He got 5 kids. He got to pay child support. You gonna have to pay child support with him if y'all together. Like, where are your kids? Why don't you ever have them? Now you worried about that because now you done got knocked up by this man. Like that. Like the way. Like this shit is so funny to me, man. The hypocrisy is so crazy.
now I'm just getting all the news, bro. You feel me? This shit is shocking to me like everybody else, but it is what it is. Life still goes on. There's gonna be a new bullshit topic tomorrow, my nigga. You feel me? So hey, congrats on Duke being a father. You feel me? Be there for his kids. People are saying he got like a couple baby mamas, like 8 kids. God damn, my nigga. Hey, you get it, bro. You get that shit keeping secret. I ain't gonna hold you. Until you fucked it up with old girl at the Screaming University, bro. Y'all already know what I'm talking about, bro.
Just the way that y'all are defending this man, the way that you guys are defending this man is really crazy to me. It really is blowing my mind. And trust me, that's hard to do because I don't really be shocked at anything you niggas be doing because y'all are fucking walking flaming hypocrites.
You all call him handsome and get surprised when he fucks bitches? Yeah, Duke Dennis might have a couple kids, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can afford them. Who cares? He's like 31. Yeah, bro's probably got kids. What the fuck's happening? And unless they're your kids, you shouldn't really care.
That is not logical. It's just not. It's just not logical. And I just want y'all to keep that same energy for black women. That's it. I just want y'all to keep that same energy for black women. That's all I'm saying. And this is what really happened. This is what I believe really happened. I think this happened. I just think I think he wasn't telling the women and doing this.
Duke Dennis just needs to be honest about what happened. You blew up. Everybody wanted you because they don't know how to fucking act when a tall, dark-skinned man comes around. You went and fucked anything in your path, and you ended up getting a whole bunch of girls pregnant. It's okay. It's okay. But don't try to come for us because you got called out.
I think that's exactly what happened. I think he was on that Nick Cannon type shit where he in that Future type shit. If you look up the dudes that got a bunch of babies, they don't be having their babies like one of their kids will be like 6 and one will be 8 and one will be 13 and it's usually not like that. It's usually like, especially I'll say with the celebrity ones for sure. It's like they have all of these kids in a short period of time. They might have a couple like later too, or they have like one earlier, but the bulk of the kids that they have will be like within like a year of each other. And you know, they'll have like 4 or 5 kids, boom, because you can look them up. What's his name? Tariq Hill did the same thing. Future did the same thing. Nick Cannon did the same thing. They just smashed a bunch of women within a short period of time. None of the women knew. It's like when you go buy a car, right? They tell you like if you buy 2 cars at the same time, they'll submit you to 2 different banks. And then like one bank won't know what the other one's doing because it'll get funded on the same day, right? I mean, it'll, you know, they approve it on the same day or whatever. So they'll you come in, you want to get 2 Honda, you want to get an Accord and a Civic. They'll submit one to Honda Financial and another one to Chase Manhattan or whatever. Boom. And then they don't know. They see that you know, like you were trying to buy a car, but they don't know what happened yet because the deal ain't got funded yet. And then they get funded at different time, or they get funded at the same time, but the bank don't care. And like they go back and check, like, oh, you got a car? They don't give a fuck. They just see your credit score or whatever, right? So yeah, that's what happens with the women. The women don't know. The women don't know. So even in y'all scenarios, a lot of times when y'all be trying to paint black women out to be these like, like they're dumb and gullible or whatever, it's like not really. The niggas is just lying. And how would she know? How do you know a motherfucker got kids? How do you know a man has kids, man? That shit is damn near impossible to find out. So, especially if he doesn't want you to find out. So, yeah, man, y'all prove every day how hypocritical you are. You prove every day the hate you have and the disdain you have for black women. Because I ain't never heard y'all defend black mothers like this. Instead, y'all lie on them every fucking day. But let a black man be a deadbeat fucking daddy more than likely, because I'm pretty sure Duke Dennis is a deadbeat daddy. I'm pretty fucking sure, especially if he got 2 kids, maybe. I don't know, because the numbers keep fluctuating. But if he got 5 or 6 or 7 kids with several different baby mamas, he is a deadbeat daddy, guaranteed. It's impossible to show up for your kids in any way, shape, or form. It's impossible with that many kids in different places, in different spaces, with different parents. It don't work like that, man. It don't work like that.